Hi, this is Jacob Ball with Jacob's Ladder for recording for Team Cardhoarder, and I'm going to be playing against Devin Kepke and he's going to be on green-white tokens this time. See how this matchup goes. It's just basically just a variation of that deck, so it'd be interesting to see if it can beat the original version of it. Starting off, I have a 2-lander. It's got a lot of good spells. If I draw another land, this hand's going to be great, but if I don't, it's going to be very, very poor. But I think it's worth keeping. I have my 2 colors, so any land in my deck, I can cast Liliana. It has to be green source for Nissa, but I can also cast Sifter, so I'm going to go ahead and keep. I'll just leave it on the Wentworth Waste. Give me the most options in case I draw another land. Wish I had one of those. Quagmire. That's probably a better play. Lets me use my mana. If I draw a land next turn, I can play Noose Restrictor and Hangerback Walker. Use my mana for that. Or if I draw a forest, I can cast Nissa and just Leaf Walker it. Alright. Hopefully draw a land so I can Noose Restrictor and grow, but well, I guess the land is better. It's better than no land, so go ahead and just get to my forest so I can cast everything and play Noose Restrictor. Oop. I have to pain. This does not work. Yeah, I don't think I want to offer that trade. Just gonna play Liliana and start whittling down his army. This card seems very good in this matchup. Just go ahead and get Hangerback Walker out of here. Turn to a token because I can block it with the Noose Constrictor. So, and then that's the turn. Hopefully draw a land next turn. So I can deploy Nissa and just grow a Walker. Alright. That makes Liliana a lot worse, but it's still fine. Alright, drew a land at least. Get rid of the better token, let him leap it. It's Avison. Not sure. I think I'm just gonna play Sifter. Attack Nissa with both my guys. I can actually kill Nissa if he decides to not block Noose Constrictor, but he did, so. Walker. Alright. So I expect him just to hold up Avison next turn. And probably just make a plant, but he could have better options. But Avison's a pretty big game. So if he just holds up Avacyn, I can actually throw away a lot of my cards and just like Voldaren Pariah Madness with Noose Constrictor and kill his Nissa, but I'm not sure if that's even worth it. But it's definitely a consideration. We get to scry a lot, and then so I gotta be careful when I plus Liliana. He could play Avacyn in response, and then he just gets to flip his Avacyn. But looks like he's gonna decide to play a bunch more cards. Okay. Decoration. Well, guess I'll get a clue. Looking for lands, another tap land. I guess I just plus on the Walker. And this of my own. So I don't know if this is the correct sequencing, but can kill his Nissa, but I think it's correct to just kill his Nissa, but he's going to kill my Nissa. That's the only problem. I have another one though, so it's probably not the worst trade to make. It probably just doesn't block. There's no reason to block, so we'll see. I'll just play my Long Wilds and pass. Just go and do this whenever I get priority. I believe he still has a forest nest, Andy showed me a while ago. But so he's like has at least one more land. The Protector is interesting. I'm just gonna play Pariah. Just gonna leap his Walker now. He has to wait for my Liliana to activate before he can do that. He realized at the last moment. I just... So if he grows, untap grows. I'll live through the flip on my turn, but I'd rather just make this absent smaller so it can't attack me. And let's pass the turn. Assuming he's going to sacrifice the walker for leap, and then I can flip my guy response, but if he does that. Alright. Don't know why he's growing that now, but we'll see as a Dromoka's command. Alright. I mean, Dromoka's command +1/+1 fight. It's gonna ruin me either way. So it's interesting. So what? Okay, now he's gonna flip Evison, deal 3 to this on my upkeep. I actually think this is... Yeah, there's no way I can beat Dromoka's command here, so I guess I just... Because if he has Dromoka's command, even if I wait up to my turn, it's not going to be any different. I'm just going to get 3 tokens. This is going to die the flip. This is going to live. Liliana's going to take 3. I guess I can get back for Pariah and wipe his board then. Yeah, I think this is better upside, just doing this now and hoping he doesn't have it. Oh. Don't need one of those. Don't need that. Well, he didn't have the command, so... Surprised he didn't leap. Maybe he has... Tragic Arrogance. But... Real Hayrack Walker. Not sure what he was going through his mind when he did that if he didn't have command. Alright, he has another Evison. And Hayrack Walker 0. Okay. Alright. so upkeep I'm going to clue, just because I can draw a grasp. I'll leave him double green and double. Oh, 1 second. Reason to leave behind the tips. Alright, clue in case I draw grasp. Did not. What happens? Battle of 6 5s. Alright. I think it's better just to do this. Try to hit my. Well, that's interesting. I think I just take that just because how good it is. I can play a 2-1. Not really much of a reason to play a 2-1, so I just pass. 6-5 holds off his guy, so. Command just trades, so he has to have exactly Declaration Stone to kill my guy and kill my Liliana. Or I guess he can't kill Liliana even. But just sit here. So if he has Tragic Variance, this Widow could work out pretty badly for me. But so I think I'm actually just going to play Sifter and then Nissa. That's still, Tragic is still very bad for me then. I don't know. I just take the most impactful play, which is just play Graph-Widow. Just attack first. Don't know what he has here. I mean, he just has nothing. But okay, that's a thing. We could definitely have. I can just rebuy Spider with Liliana, but if I want to. Attack again. Could have attacked for 2 with the spiders, but I don't really need to. Tap land. Just gonna play my. Just minus it and swing with the team. All right, we got that. Voldaren Pariah is very good. Alright, in this matchup, I think we are pretty well set up as well, but Graft Widow is very good. One thing we could consider is Tragic Arrogance, or Transgress the Mind, to take Tragic Arrogance. This card's very annoying. It can also take his Avacens and his Gideons and his Nissas, so this card seems like it could be pretty good. I'm not sure what we want to cut though. That's the only problem. Grasp is okay. It kills the majority of things. It's our only way to kill Avacen before it flips, other than like instant speed morphing this. This card's definitely worth considering, but I'm not sure what comes out. Maybe I think Leap is very good. Maybe we can cut a Grasp and maybe some of the other the threes. Sister seems pretty good as well, but probably just want to be a little bit more interactive. This guy's, I mean, it's just kind of news just to actually just be interactive, more interactive. Still want access to flashing this guy in, and still reach for Avacen and stuff, and his Hanger Walker tokens, but it's probably the least powerful creature in the deck, so I don't want to cut too many of the 2-for-1 guys, which Sifter, otherwise Pariah starts getting worse. And it's going to be grindy, so I want the Graft Widows. But this is probably all I wanted to. I guess I can board in Ruinous Path as well, just to actually kill his walkers. Maybe that's just better than Grasp. Yeah, it is another thing to consider. Yeah, just shave another Grasp, board in some of these Ruinous Paths, and out another Sifter. Leaves me with a pretty low creature count, but maybe I can cut a Leap for another creature back in here. Yeah, just try this hodgepodge sideboarding, see how it works out. Oh, got a Noose Restrictor, not a Leap. Alright, let's try this. Walker, Evolutionary Leap, 5 lands. This isn't the actual worst, because you can just like Leap Away Walker, get a few tokens, and use Leap to refill your hand. So I'm actually going to keep this. You know, it looks kind of mediocre, but it's definitely something you can win with for sure. With this. If you drew Mocha's commands, fights, and kills my Leap, it's going to be really bad for me, but other than that play, everything should be going well. Another land. Just delete on the Quagmire. This path isn't bad. Hanger Walker for 1. I'm going to start growing this as soon as possible so I can set up a Leap turn, but if he plays like a Nissa or something, I might just have to Ruinous Path it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the turn to my tap line and pass. Let's get another forest actually. I assume he has Gideon here. He's maybe he just has Dromoka's Command and just like wants to kill my Hairback Walker with one. I do not know what is in his hands. Stasis Snare. Huh. Alright. That's pretty good. Definitely makes my opening hand way worse when you had that card in his hand. It was just like holding it up the entire game. Alright. Well, I imagine he's going to play an Avacyn, so I don't really want to ruin his path. Maybe I just, yeah, I don't think I can afford to actually cast this Ruinous Path. Because he probably has Avacyn, based on how this game played out, but maybe he just doesn't. I'm going to try and trade this Quagmire for his Advocate. Burn a Stasis Snare, which is perfectly reasonable. So now we can Advocate and Ruinous Path this guy with no fear. Now he draws the Gideon. It's annoying. So much removal. I think I just play Pariah with a green open. Just gonna take 5. Unless he's got Dromoka's Command, then I'm probably just dead on the spot. But other than that, as long as he doesn't kill my creature again, well. So I'm taking 6, 7, 8. Oh, I have to sacrifice an enchantment. Huh. Yep. You can put a counter on, so it's just 7. Right, well, that's a good card. Certainly we'll play that one. Hopefully he's out of removal, but see. Planes in the hand, alright. Bullet dodged. move. He probably just gonna make a 2/2, but he could see attacking just to eat a spider. But depends on what his last card is, really. Right. I'm gonna just crack this clue. Transgress. That's pretty bad at this point, but could have attacked, but I don't really want to die to it, so I'll start attacking later. Alright. If I cast Noose Constrictor, if I cast Pariah with Noose Constrictor, I can sack down to 2 guys and pick the guy I keep. Basically, kill his knight. I don't know what I can do here. My game plan was to just Noose Constrictor him and Pariah, but I guess I just have to keep my spider. It's a really good draw by him, because there's no way he had that. If he had it last turn, he would have just killed me, basically, so he had to have drawn it off the top. Den Protector, what does that do? Do I have enough mana to cast Spider again? 3, 4, 5. Do not. So I have to get 2 creatures here. Just get Sifter. Hope he doesn't have another Tragic Arrogance, but likelihood is very low. Decoration, alright. Got 3 draw steps basically here to hit anything relevant. That's not a relevant card for sure. Seven. Just with Awaken. Awaken is this guy, I guess. My worst land. And pass. Dead any removal spell. And we're dead. Your removal spell, obviously. Alright. Well, it seemed like they would have been good early, but the turns I was drawing them was not that. So maybe if we're just going to be grinding like this, I'd rather just have more ruinous paths and more grasps. I'll just try to also see me boarding in this card. Yeah, let's go like that. Play first. With Nissa into lots of spells. Sounds good. You have to pay in for Nissa, but small cost. Alright. Well, I guess I'll take a green land. I have double black already. I can get my non-pain source for black here, so at the bottom. I think I'm actually going to just transgress this turn. Alright, got a bunch of Gideons, Tracker, and a Leap. I'll write that down. We're just gonna take Tragic Arrogance, so I know it's just not looming in the waiting. Yes. Use my mana the most efficiently for later. Let's play this Hangerback Walker and use my tap land. Currently one, yeah. Might have to pay next turn, but I'd rather just have more swamps for the long game. For that one damage won't matter, but alright. Play Sifter and they grow my Walker. I don't need lands, so take that guy. I don't want to play the other Hangerback Walker because he has Declaration still in his hand, so just gonna play on my other two guys and just try and play tech with all of the things for repeated turns. Decking my Hangerback Walker like expected. Decking into another decoration. Alright. He's left with 2 Gideons in his hand, so guess I'll take a Gideon. And rather pop a clue than play this Hangerback Walker. So and let's go and pass. Alright, so I can Ruinous Path, this tracker, and then the Gideon goes to 1. It's not worth. Or if I attack afterwards, just to chomp, he would have to block Noose Constrictor with Night Ally, then these 2 would get in, but it's definitely a line I could take, but I think I'd rather just kill the Gideon for sure. And I can just draw now, see if it changes anything in my hand. With this, I don't really want to discard any of my cards in Noose Constrictor, so just get my 2 points in. Okay, kill his knight, that's fine too. Alright, he's gonna leap it, but still. Follow. Alright, that's kind of scary. Drew a land 2, it's pretty bad. If he plays Linvala, I'm just gonna sack the Scion so he doesn't get a 3/3. Yes, I do want that, just to kill his tracker. Yep. Could kill the Linvala with this, but no. I'm just gonna get rid of tracker, he's got so many clues. Pass. I think I'm just gonna probably get timed out. This game's gonna grind out. Took a little too long thinking about decisions. Can jump, keep this up. I do not want that, do I? No. Another Gideon. It's pretty bad for me. The way was to hope to win with my ground army, but it's going to make it pretty hard to do that. Advocate, Hangerback Walker for 2, minus Nissa, and go to the red zone. I guess I'll put Gideon to 1. Kill his knight, one or the other. But kill his knight. Imagine he still has to kill Nissa here with Linvala, but he's probably gonna crack at least 2 clues, or at least 1 clue. I'm surprised he's tapping. No, maybe he drew a spell. Oh, well. I'm just gonna F6, I guess. I don't really have any way to interact with that. It's gonna keep me with Hanger Backwalker. Just scry 3 times at least, but he's gonna have to kill a clue. Bottom. Not sure. I think I just have to draw a spider here. It's like more Oath than a spider. Or Revolving Wilds. That's a card 2. This will play it. So I can kick Ruinous Path if I draw it. But and if I attack, Gideon just attacks me and I die, so I just have to sit here with Hanger Backwalker. I'm just gonna keep drawing cards with Leap. I'm gonna die to his stuff, so if I didn't have 37 seconds left, I'd be dead. I'm just gonna probably lose this game before my timeout anyways, but the Tragic Arrogance were super timely, so couldn't really deal with that. Otherwise, I think this matchup's actually pretty good for me, but just didn't grow my Hanger Backwalker, but I don't think it matters at this point. I'm just going to die to this 5/5 in the air. Is it Avison too? Yeah. I think that's very close to 5/9. Go ahead and scry. Just I have myself a better shot at drawing. The only thing I can draw. I don't even think I have any draws actually, because I'm at 4 actually. But if you had minus Gideon, I don't think I had any draws in my deck. But because you could just flip Avison and kill me. But it's gonna time out. Yeah. Dead. Well, the deck seemed pretty good. I definitely think the sideboard needs some work. The main deck seemed kind of basically where I wanted it to be, but I'm not sure how to improve the deck for the sideboard. We'll talk over that in the wrap-up.